So caught up in you. What's going on, Jerome's? Happy Friday. Birds are chirping and stuff, and it's time for another Vikings news dump. Story of last evening was Hall of Fame game went down, but also ended due to weather delay in the third quarter, and it just shows that the Bears can only win a game when they don't have to play the fourth quarter. No big deal. But, Hall of Fame game, whatever. Both teams didn't really play their starters, mainly backups, but football is back, baby. I saw it pointed out this was the first, every Thursday, the rest of the year, calendar year, that there will be football. It's beautiful. Also, college football is a couple weeks away. Let's go. Let's go, man. Also, I'm tired of these MF and 92-degree days. I'm not going to lie, man. Everyone pisses and moans about the cold in Minnesota. I will fight that 90 degrees, 90% humidity is way worse than 0 degrees. 0 degrees you can handle. 90 and 90, even with air conditioning, nah. But the whole thing about the Hall of Fame game is that, it's like, Caleb Williams, blah, 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 blah. Now, everyone and their mom is saying, hey, don't give J.J. McCarthy his flowers before he's earned it. But they're literally treating Caleb Williams, and again, I'm a quasi-USC fan. I watched every single snap of Caleb Williams last year and a bunch of them at Oklahoma, and I'm a fan, but they basically crowned his ass. He is who we thought he is, and we let him off the hook. But, they're basically, and this happened last year in the draft process too, like basically they've already anointed him equal to Patrick Mahomes, but we'll see. We'll see, man. Chicago just has a way of ruining quarterbacks. It's the Bears' way. Speaking of quarterbacks, so Case Keenum. C.J. Stroud obviously not playing. Case Keenum got some run. Had a nice little game, 7-9 for blah, 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 blah. Threw a touchdown. Oh, he threw a touchdown to Cam Akers. And you remember Cam Akers because he spent last year with the Vikings, and all signs were pointing, including on the NFL transaction wire, that he was going to re-sign with the Vikings, but for whatever reason, he didn't come back here. And maybe it's because he saw a better opportunity with the Texans. Maybe they offered him a little bit more cash, but who knows? Either way, happy for him. Just hopefully that their ass, thank you, week 3, especially C.J. Stroud, especially Stephon Diggs, especially Danielle Hunter. That's all. That's all, man. Yeah. But speaking of putting the cart before the horse, so Hall of Fame game, every single year they have to show Tom Brady, where he got his first NFL action. Patriots and the Niners, I think, were playing in the Hall of Fame game in the fourth quarter, 6th-round pick. Also, you forget, Brady was the 4th quarterback on the Patriots roster. They kept 4 quarterbacks on their 53 because it was Bledsoe, who had just gotten like $100 million deal. It was Michael Bishop, the pride of Kansas State. It was Scott Zolak, longtime Patriots backup, and now I think he works like the radio or something. And Tom Brady. They kept 4 quarterbacks on the 53. That never happens. And then Brady became the backup. Year 2, Mo Lewis collapsed Drew Bledsoe's lung, and that was it. Hopefully Drew Brees too. Actually, I do not wish bodily harm on another so I can collect $50. That's just not how we roll. Anyways, but with Brady here, moment wasn't too big. Ball out quick, decisive, good velocity outside the numbers, clean footwork on drops, play action, confident. Looks like another Michigan quarterback we've seen lately. It's definitely getting ahead of ourselves, but isn't it fun? It's kind of fun to have hope. Like youthful hope at the quarterback position, a guy that could be here 10, 12, 15 years and lead the Vikings to the promised land, a guy that all he does is win, no matter what. Like he won a national title in Michigan. Tom Brady never won a national title. Not saying, I'm just saying. Although, so Brady, you pick up on Brady's grittiness, right, and the toughness, right? Because, Tom Brady was a California kid, and he was going to go to Cal, but then Michigan offered him. He was like the 18th quarterback on the depth chart, but he stuck it out in Ann Arbor. Honestly, if Brady had come around now, he would have been in the transfer portal 17 times. He would have gone to 4 different colleges. He would have been Gunnar Kiel and Brock Berlin and Kedon Slovis and stuff like that. But no, Brady stuck it out. And even when they brought in Drew Henson, who was a local kid, also played third base for the Yankees in the minor league system, and everyone and their mom at the big house, they wanted Drew Henson to play. Whenever they played Henson, they would fall behind, and then Brady had to come back in and win that game. That's toughness right there, man. Toughness. But J.J. McCarthy's got some of that too. But Hall of Fame game. So the main thing was the debut of the new kickoff rules, where it's a variation of the XFL rules. And, I mean, basically, obviously in preseason, it's going to be very vanilla. Like, special teams coordinators are going to play pretty close to the chest. And, I mean, Matt Daniels, Coach Hat, has talked about multiple returners back there in the box. But overall, it looks weird, but you can see that there will be opportunity for large plays where each team, was averaging, almost 25 yards per return. I know. I'm bad at reading. So, Houston at 20, and Bears just shy of 25. So, I feel like there will be room for some explosive plays, and that's kind of nice. Just go from there. Also going from there is that the Vikings have the Winter Warrior uniforms, and we talked about the Packers yesterday, and basically just like, they're so stupid looking. Like, the stripes don't match. Like, why is Josh Jacobs wearing... So this happens too. Like, in the age of Under Armour and all of the form-fitting dry fit stuff, like, why are you wearing a baggy long-sleeve shirt? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But, yeah, basically the Packers, the Greasy Grime and Green Bay Packers just copied the Vikings. Yeah, Winter Warrior, Winter Warning, please. But also the Vikings mascot, Viktor, the Viking, called out the Packers. So Packers introducing our white helmet in real life at American Family Insurance. Yeah, I wonder where you got that idea. I love it, man. Get their ass, Viktor. Get their ass. Hey. This looks like this, but not as good. No problem, man. No problem. So the NFL, NFC North has alternate uniforms this year. Most of the teams do, since the NFL relaxed their third helmet rule, whatever. But so the Lions, man, I'm not going to lie. I kind of like it, but I don't like it as much as I want to like it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's a very strong Carolina Panthers vibe going on here. But overall, I kind of like it. Like, I ain't mad at it. Packers is garbage. I mean, Packers basically is just like, hey, equipment manager, make a white helmet, and then just pick random things out of the equipment room. There you go. The Bears looks like, hey, you're a stupid pumpkin, Charlie Brown. But the Vikings, icy white ice cream paint job. They're gonna look great on the field too. Also, J.J. McCarthy's 100% gonna be starting by then, right? So what week is that? Week 12. No, that's incorrect. Week 15. Yeah, week 15, December 16th. 100% McCarthy's gonna be starting then, right? Yeah, 100%, man. Speaking of 100%, eventually Shaq Griffin's hamstring will be a 100%. Ooh, I like that one. Vikes fan page. Vikings quarterback Shaq Griffin is progressing well from his hamstring injury he suffered a week ago. Griffin told KSTP that he is feeling a lot better now and hopes to be back on the field soon, which is good because initially it did not look great. And then, Kevin McConnell said it was a soft tissue lower left leg injury, and then it came out as a hamstring. So just get him back to 100%. Because Shaq Griffin's going to be an important part of the secondary. I mean, basically, he walked in and was a starter at left cornerback. So, also, his style suits what Flores wants to do out there on the island this year. So, do that up. Also doing up. So, Ivan Pace Jr. put this out on the gram. So, they're bowling. F it, dude. Let's go bowling. So Ivan Pace put up a 215. Now, I assume that TJ is TJ Hawkinson. All right, because I think I've seen that like Pace and Hawkinson have gone fishing before, so they hang out. It's awesome. But first off, like TJ needs to step up his game, man. 141, is some 141. Nah. Well, he did have one strike in the ninth. He breaks late. Everyone knows this. But Ivan Pace Jr. at 215 loses to DJ at 216. DJ starting off with the turkey. Now, I'm actually ashamed to admit how much time I spent looking who could be DJ. The Vikings actually don't have a DJ on the rooster, so I don't know if this is a non-combatant, non-player, or if this is just someone else on the rooster. I don't know. I don't know, man. But either way, hey, props to DJ for getting together, strike, and picking up that spare in the 10th frame, pushing ahead of IPJ. It's good times, man. It's good times. Lastly, so on a somber note, Kevin Seifert, ESPN. It has been 23 years since Cory Stringer took his final breath. As NFL camps continue and college football high school camps loom, please remember that death by heat stroke is 100% preventable. A good comprehensive guide from here, and goes into the Cory Stringer Institute. So, I mean, Cory Stringer was an amazing athlete, just a gentle giant, just a good dude, and just really sad and tragic and avoidable. His death by heat stroke at training camp down in Mankato back in 2001. Now, so I guess silver lining in this, like Cory's death changed the approach of training camps across the board, NFL, college, high school. Because I remember, when Cory died, like I was a high school sophomore, and like we were in the middle of football camp too, and like our school was our coach was kind of old school. It wasn't like Bear Bryant Junction Boys situation where no water, just take salt tablets, up downs. It wasn't like that, but it was tough. But immediately after Cory's passing, like water breaks like every single 10 minutes. If anyone felt or looked a little off, that are immediately sat down. Like they took it very seriously, which. Yeah, like I said, silver lining. I mean, Cory's tragic death probably saved a lot of lives, especially in like colleges and high schools, especially small colleges where oversight isn't as good as the NFL. And yeah, I mean, it's just really sad and tragic. And yeah, glad that their Institute Foundation is doing some good work here. But yeah, Cory Stringer was fantastic, man. Yeah. But that's it. Friday news dump. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull production value.